Aloha everyone, welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. For this video we're going to be going back to ModPi on Twitter because he's got a couple of more changes that he has posted that we can look forward to next year. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, starting off, we basically have a resizable buff bar. So you can see on screen here, there are going to be 3 different sizes that you can change for your buff bar. This will obviously help those with, seeing impairments, or maybe you just want it larger because it's visually more appealing. Maybe you have a 4K monitor or 1440p, something like that. You'll be able to resize it 3 different sizes, which will be great. Obviously from an accessibility standpoint, but also an aesthetic standpoint if you like the look of larger icons. Next up, we have something that's been bugging me for a very long time, and he's fixed the right click on the quick prayer menu. If you don't know, after you turn on and off your quick prayers and then you right click on your quick prayer menu, all of your quick prayer presets won't be there anymore unless you lobby, or another workaround will be to open the quick prayer menu and then you can access your quick prayers again. But that will no longer be a problem because ModPi has fully fixed it, and you should always be able to access your quick prayers. They will no longer be disappearing after toggling on and off a prayer, which is very good. That problem has been existing for a very long time, probably since the existence of quick prayers. So it's finally very good that they are finally rectifying that. The next thing I want to talk about is a little bit more abstract, but ModPi, has done a poll basically asking us about channeled abilities, whether we think canceling early is more of a skill gap or more of a bug. I personally think it is a bug, more specifically with animation delay. And bear in mind that this poll does not mean he's going to change anything about channeled abilities. He just wanted to gauge player reaction towards it, and more specifically, to clarify what would be changed if he were to change something. You can see in this tweet here that he certainly wouldn't be locking you out or locking you into a channeled ability and you wouldn't be able to cancel it early. You still would be able to, but as the tweet by Chipapa goes, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, it's more specifically fixing the animation on the final hits, which would mean there's no longer an awkward pause, more specifically with, Revolution users and new players who haven't worked out the exact timing of the cancel. So it's shaving off the extra delay at the end, which, I don't see how you couldn't consider that a bug, considering if you don't time it right, it basically doesn't allow you to do an ability when if you had canceled it, you could. So if that change, like I said, is not guaranteed to be implemented, but if it does, it looks like it'll shave off that exiting animation delay. That'll allow you to jump right into another ability. Something that a lot of manual users are already accustomed to, early, channel canceling. But this change will be so you're basically not fighting the mechanics of the system of the combat, and you're more so focused on the rotation and actually doing damage output, which I think is where the skill gap should be focused on. But once again, to be extra clear, nothing about this particular post is guaranteed. The next thing I want to talk about is that ModPi has added a new reward to the Wars shop that will upgrade your Altar of War. It'll cost you 500 boss kills, so most people will be able to unlock it immediately. And when you pray at your altar, it'll now reset all of the cooldowns of your abilities, including sigils and special attack internal cooldowns. Things like your Enhanced Excalibur, which is a pretty significant upgrade, and at 500 boss kills, like I said, most people will be able to afford it immediately. Now, the final thing I want to touch on, and this is not particularly a ModPi update, but it's worth noting because a lot of people have probably already heard about this, and it's already being reflected in the economy, but Ramen is looking at adding Grimoire pages to the Lost Grove creature drop tables with an on-task drop rate increase to help lower the price of using the Grimoire, because outside of Solak, where it's free, it's a very expensive to use pocket slot item. It is very powerful, and it's the most powerful thing you can have in that slot, but it's still insanely expensive, and this is aimed to alleviate that cost. That said though, they are improving some of the less lucrative drops from Solak to help offset that, since the pages are going to be worth less overall. So do take that into consideration if you are somebody who does Solak and you are worried about your GP per hour. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the second iteration of the ModPi updates. If there are more before the end of the year, I'm going to hop back on here and do another video. But until then, I will see you guys next time. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you are not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.